back to another episode of Talk Your Shine. I'm your host, Destyni, and this is a space where we talk about the news. I give y'all a little real talk, and I give y'all some advice at the end. So let's get right on into it. Talk your shine, baby. Talk your shine. Today's safety spotlight brings two major recalls into effect, and both have something serious in common: botulism, one of the most dangerous foodborne illnesses. This information can literally save lives, so please pay attention. First up, we have ByHeart Infant Formula. The infant formula company ByHeart has issued a nationwide recall, and all lots of its whole nutrition formula have been recalled. It started with 2 batches, but with a use by of December 1st, 2026. After multiple infants became sick, the recall was expanded to every lot and every size, including cans and single-serve sticks. Why? At least 15 infants were hospitalized across 12 states after consuming this formula. No deaths have been reported, but botulism in babies is extremely serious. It can cause feeding trouble, weak cries, limp muscles, and breathing problems.
Attention parents, an entire line of organic baby formula is being recalled due to serious health risks. ByHeart, a manufacturer of the formula you see right here on your screen, has recalled all of its products sold nationwide. This after at least 50
potentially fatal bacterial illness. It's caused by a toxin that actually attacks the nerves, so infants may experience muscle weakness or trouble breathing. Parents are really going to want to look out for things like droopy eyelids, trouble swallowing, loss of head control, or even a lack of facial expression.
If you have any ByHeart formula, stop using it immediately. Next up, we have tomato sauce.
We have a major tomato sauce recall that everyone needs to know about. The FDA just issued a national recall for tomato sauce due to potential risk of botulism. And this tomato sauce recall includes jars from First and Last, Cucina Bella, and Harvest Kitchen that were sold across multiple states, including Rhode Island and Massachusetts. The problem was that the jars were not properly closed, which essentially allows the proper conditions for the bacteria that causes botulism to grow and release the toxins that cause paralysis and even death if consumed.
These three tomato sauce products were sold between September 22nd and October 28th, 2025 in Connecticut and Massachusetts. All in 26-ounce jars, which, y'all get a talk, with the 26-ounce jars with a use-by date of September 2026. The products were original marinara, traditional pasta sauce, and punesca sauce. I hope I said that right. And I'll give y'all the lot codes, of course. Y'all know I'm going to add that in there. These jars were not These jars were not produced under an approved safety process, meaning botulism, the bacteria that causes botulism, could grow inside the sealing jars. So do not consume these. Dispose of them safely or return them to the store. Both the baby formula and tomato sauce share the same deadly threat, botulism toxins. It doesn't smell, it doesn't taste, and it doesn't look different. But it can paralyze muscles you need to breathe. Whether it's food for your baby or dinner for your family, stay alert. And y'all, this is where I'm going to link all of the stuff so y'all can see it. Staying informed is part of our shine. A quick product check could save a life. So check your shelves today and share this information with someone who needs it. Next up, tech and transportation. The future of self-driving cars had a real-world moment this weekend. A Waymo self-driving taxi stopped. That's that Waymo. I meant Waymo, y'all. I don't know. Stopped in the middle of traffic near Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta and refused to let the passenger out. The moment went viral. As it should, y'all. That's why I don't. If I can't drive it, if it's not a person driving it, you won't catch me inside. Witnesses said the vehicle blocked the traffic during a tailgate. Inside, a woman said, "I'm stuck because it's locked and not letting me out." She even said Waymo support was on the phone while she was stuck inside. Even after stadium security arrived, the car stayed put, holding up traffic. Y'all, it was stuck in the middle of the road. Y'all know I'm gonna put a video in here.
Get out the car.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry.
She
can't get out the car.
You were in there. I kept saying it. Like, I can't.
Why you bang on the window, girl? We could have saved you. Stop driving the Waymos. No. They are just randomly stopped. It's a person? Yeah. It's person.
There's somebody in there?
Yes. Yeah, there's somebody in there.
I can't get out the car.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. She can't get out the car.
You were in there. I kept saying it. Like, I can't.
Why you bang on the window, girl? We could have saved you. You need help? Oh my goodness. It's stuck. Somebody's in there. Oh my gosh. And they're stuck. Like the door is locked and it's not letting you out. You can't get out? Come to the window. We'll save you.
Waymo explained that passengers can use a pull-over button and, unlock it manually. You just pull the handle once to unlock it, and the second time is to open the door. This matters because vehicles are marketed as safe and reliable. Yes, those vehicles that can drive by themselves, they are marketed like it's the next big thing. We should be riding in them. But situations like this show that there is still challenges in the Waymo world. Yes, it is, y'all. I don't know if I would be doing that. Human drivers can be corrected, but robotaxis, you may be stuck inside. And for crowded places, cities must consider whether they're comfortable with driverless vehicles in high-density areas. And I really don't think that that's safe. I don't think that we should be pushing that right now, especially if we can't control the doors. We're watching transportation evolve. These insights, while frustrating, help the system improve. Stay aware and ask questions about the technology shaping our future. If you ride a robotaxi, know how to request a stop, know how to exit manually. Always stay aware, especially at big events. All right, moving on into our next topic. Let's celebrate Black excellence on ice. Erin Jackson became the first Black woman ever to win an individual Winter Olympic gold medal at the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics, dominating the women's 500-meter speed skating event in 37.04 seconds. Her story is inspiring. She slipped during the U.S. Olympic trials and didn't qualify initially, but teammate Brittany Bow gave up her spot and Erin delivered on the Olympic stage. Her win shattered brains. Winter sports lack diversity, but Erin proved that excellence has no color or limits. Since then, she's inspired Black athletes to explore winter sports from rinks to slopes. Here's to Erica. It isn't easy being a champion. She's a symbol of perseverance, representation, and greatness. History is made with opportunities that meet preparation. Thank you, Erin, for skating your shine into the record books. Thank you, girl. We love you here. All right, moving on in to our next topic. Y'all, this is big news in the R&B world. Summer Walker, who is that? Summer Walker dropped her new album that we've all been waiting for. Y'all, this just a random beat. I didn't want no copyright. Finally over it, closing a major chapter in her life. On November 14th, 2025, she released Finally Over It. This album concludes her Over It trilogy, starting with Over It 2019 and Still Over It 2021. What makes this special? It's a double album. She has 2 discs, y'all. Disc 1 for better self-growth, reflection, and self-love. Disc 2 for worse, heartbreak, lessons, and charity. Did I say charity? I mean clarity. Stars that she featured in this album, she got Chris Brown, Lotto, Doja Cat, Anderson .Paak, Glorilla, 21 Savage, Teddy Swims, Brent Fayez, and y'all know she got a couple more artists, but I done named all my favorite. All right. Her leading single, Heart of a Woman, earned 2 Grammy nominations. Summer promoted the album with a 6-minute lie detector video, which I showed y'all previously in a couple other videos because I did want y'all to see that she was dropping. Confirming collaborates. Ooh, yeah, hold on. She confirmed collaborating with artists and that she wasn't going to be working with her baby daddy, London on the track. The album covers draws inspiration from the 1994 wedding of Anna Nicole Smith and billionaire J. Howell Marshall II, reimagined as a statement of freedom and self-worth. Musically and thematically, For Better equals choosing me fully and finally. For worse, equaling reflecting on past relationships, growth, and healing. This matters to us because it's just showing us how she's grown and how we are growing in general. It's not just an album. It's the end of an era. Summer Walker is closing the book on her trilogy with realness, reflection, and heart. All right, so let's get into the next segment of the night. Real talk. Talk your shine, baby. Talk your shine. All right, y'all, real talk. Something serious happened, and we need to unpack it. A social media creator, Tea Time, her name is Tanisha, but her TikTok name is Tea Time. Allegedly, she hit and killed a man that was 59 years old while live streaming on a TikTok of November 3rd, 2025 in Illinois. Well, Zion, Illinois, I'm sorry. You can hear her on the live stream saying, F, I think I hit somebody. A child in the car asked, "What was that?" right before the video cuts. Authorities say no drugs or alcohol were involved. In its case, it was just a case of distraction. She wasn't just talking, she was entertaining thousands of people for views. After the crash, she reportedly asked followers for donation for a mental leave, which sparked backlash. People are asking, how tone deaf can you be? Really? Because, you hit somebody and all you worry about is getting donations so you can take a mental leave. What about this man and his family? What about these people in their family? You can't just hit somebody and be like, oh, well, on to my next segment, on to my next video. Girl, you can't do that. You're going to jail. The victim's family is grieving. A man is gone. And for what? A viral video that's going to last 5 minutes? You didn't think about that, and you were live streaming while your kids were in the car. You didn't even just put yourself in danger. You put them and their life in danger. What were we thinking about while doing that? We can't glamorize dangerous behavior, and we do need to hold each other accountable. Let's not scroll while we're driving. Let's not text while we're driving. Let's not get on Snapchat. Let's not do you're driving. Look at that road. That's what you look at. Okay. If you're driving, please put that phone down for real. If you stream, don't do it while you're driving, because it's unsafe and can cause death. Can cause anything. Can cause harm to somebody. So please hold yourself accountable. Hold other drivers accountable. Hold your friends accountable. If you're on the phone, make sure you're doing it while you're not behind the wheel, because that's very unsafe. And it's not only putting yourself in harm's way, but others. And I think you should think about that. All right, y'all. We're going to move on to the next segment. Talk your shine, baby. Talk your shine. right, y'all. This is our last segment of the night. So let's get into the question. So I got a question, and it said, how are you responding with the recalls that's going on in the world? And I just want to say, right now, you can just take control of what you can. Make sure you're checking your pantries. Make sure you're checking the dates. Make sure you're checking the news, and make sure before you go out to shop for something, you might as well get on Google and make sure it's not on recall. Seriously, you want to make sure that your sources are correct. You don't want to just be listening to any and everybody, because people are just saying stuff too. Like, just don't panic. You don't want to panic. You want to make sure that you're checking your news. You're checking with people that live near you. And if you're informed or well enough to get the information, share it with somebody else. Somebody may not know that the brand water that they're drinking is on recall, or that the ice cream is on recall, because stores aren't doing what they're supposed to do. The news isn't doing what they're supposed to do. We're being let down as a whole. So just stay prepared. Pay attention to what you're buying. If it doesn't look right, don't eat it. Just make sure that we are checking the dates, and that we are just making sure that batches is right. You just fact check. You want to make sure that you're just checking everything and not eating things that don't look right, really. That's really all I can that I can say about that. And I will keep y'all up and informed about the recalls. If I see a recall, I'll add it in on here. And of course, if I see a recall or something like that before that, I'll add it on my story or wherever y'all want me to post it at. But thank y'all for watching tonight. That's really all I have for y'all. Remember, we don't shrink, we don't settle, we shine. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. If you made it all the way to the end and you enjoyed it, if it did anything for you, I hope you like it and subscribe. All right, I hope y'all have a good night. I love y'all.